Hey guys, welcome to the Undisputed Champs Sports Podcast, the most must-see podcast for all things sports. Guys, you know you've joined us for our wrestling reviews, but this week we're finally launching our NFL predictions show. This is a show where we just give you all the games of the week. We do our predictions. We give you who's going to win, the score, and everything like that. I'm joined by my co-host, the architect of this thing, Mr. Preston Brown. Say what up.
What up? NFL, baby.
Yeah, let's get to it, man. And this was in the works for a while. We finally get to it. I know we're 3 weeks late, people. I know we're 3 weeks late. We apologize for that. But we're here. We're getting it going. All right, guys. So getting right into it. First of all, I wanted to talk about a couple of news items from the world of the NFL. I just thought we should talk about. I don't know what you think about this whole Le'Veon Bell situation. Personally, I think Pittsburgh Steelers are fucking idiots for not paying this man. Pay this man already. He's very vital to your team. And it's pretty obvious that he's vital to your team by your record and how you've been playing. And I really hope the Jets get him because we're in the mix.
Yeah, y'all need something.
In no trade talks, we're in the mix. So I really hope that happens. But what do you think about this Le'Veon Bell situation?
Going to the Jets or just in general?
No, in general.
I think he's just doing. He's playing the business, thing.
Yeah.
He's not getting what he wants, so he's gonna hold out until he gets it. So, I know a lot of people had issues with him like going on vacation and doing these rap concerts and stuff. But it is what it is. It's business at the end of the day. People have to realize
he's a running back in the NFL that has a short lifespan. Of course, he wants his money.
Exactly.
He wants his money.
Yeah.
Like, pay this man.
Pay the man. He's not gonna be here for long. And if he knows that, why not get as much money as he can before he makes the exit? I think he knows that obviously with the Pittsburgh Steelers, they're not getting a Super Bowl no time soon. So why not get the bag?
Yeah, man, absolutely, man.
That's all.
Now, getting away from the Le'Veon Bell situation, I do want to talk about we have a wave of rookie quarterbacks. I just want to talk about this because we have Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Josh Allen, and who's the Cardinals quarterback? I forgot his name. The rookie. The Cardinals, the Arizona Cardinals, the rookie.
What's his name? Josh Rosen? Is that who it is?
Yeah, Josh Rosen. So now we have a new wave of these rookie quarterbacks. Now we've seen Sam Darnold. He's looked pretty good. The Jets are 1-2. I'm a Jets fan, guys. If you guys didn't know, I'm a Jets fan. I don't really expect us to do that great. I just want to see progress from Sam Darnold. Now we have Baker Mayfield starting for the Browns, which he probably should have started week 1 because Tyrod Taylor has looked suspect. But anyway, I think Baker Mayfield is going to do a good job. I don't necessarily know. Like, what do you think as far as Baker Mayfield is concerned? How do you think he's going to do for the rest of the season? And what do you think the Browns' record is going to end up being?
I think that, you know what? I think Baker Mayfield... Hold on one second. I think Baker Mayfield, he looks really good right now, obviously. I mean, when you see him on the field, he obviously brings a different type of energy to that team.
I mean, I look at the Jets game as a mirage for simple fact that the Jets included, nobody has any film of him in the NFL at all.
Yeah. That's
definitely true. So he came in as pretty much because him watching college film of him not gonna do shit for team in the NFL. Just not. It's different system, different defenses, different defensive schemes, all that stuff. So I still think Baker Mayfield is a very talented young quarterback, and I actually think he's going to be really, really good. But I think we're going to, the same way we've seen Sam Darnold already have bumps in the road. Once Baker Mayfield play against really good defenses and really smart defensive coordinators, he's going to struggle a little bit. Just like any other rookie quarterback, I think. Although I do think the Browns are I think they have a very talented team. Their defense is definitely really good. Like, they have a really good, that front seven is really, really, really stout. Really, really good. What's his name? The defensive lineman they have. I forgot his name. The Browns. The defense. Oh, Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett has already been outstanding defensive end for them. He's been great. So the Browns are building something, man. They are building something really good. They have a really good defense. They just need more weapons on offense. And which brings me to my other point. I don't understand. Unless Josh Gordon is going to get suspended again, I didn't understand them trading him.
In their eyes, they probably believe that he's too much of a problem. That's usually that's something that obviously like takes somebody out of a team automatically. It doesn't. Some teams, it don't even matter how good you are in the field. If you have a problem in the locker room or have issues or whatever, you got to go.
Boy, I'll tell you this, boy. I hate the Browns for this, boy. You could have traded him anywhere, bro. But you traded him to the Patriots and you gave him Tom Brady and Bill Belichick as a coach. If Josh Gordon does not get in trouble, I am telling y'all right now, he is going to have a monster season.
Oh, yeah, because you saw the same thing happen with Garrett Blount
year.
Before he went to the Patriots. He was definitely a trouble person. When he was Oregon, he was fighting people in the crowd. He was fighting teammates when he was in the Buccaneers. But when he got to the Patriots, he calmed down a lot. And he definitely contributed to that team a lot. So
that guy is going to be a monster, bro. And it's going to help. And this is what makes it worse now.
Yeah.
You can't double Gronk anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You got to play Gronk 1-on-1 now. Because you either pick your poison. You either double Gronk and Josh Gordon has a field fucking day. Or you double Josh Gordon and Gronk going to have a field day.
Mm-hmm.
You can't double both. like you just can't. Man, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I am tired of teams helping the Patriots out. I'm really annoyed with it. I am really annoyed, man. They just keep helping them out, bro.
Yeah.
Anywhere you could have traded that man, bro. Anywhere else.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, like, giving the Patriots a superstar like that. But I don't know if that automatically, makes it permanent that they're actually going to do good with him. It all depends on how he fits in that system. So I got to see him in the game first. Like, at least
no, for sure. I agree with you. I'm speaking on straight potential right now.
Yeah. I absolutely agree with
basically.
that.
Yeah,
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah,
as far as Baker Mayfield, as far as what he'll do, we don't know. A lot of it depends on Jarvis Landry. We'll see what he does, but
yeah, for sure.
With the Browns, you just never know. We're so used to seeing them lose that seeing them win is a little weird. Mm-hmm. So we just gotta see. You gotta see. I was hoping this stuff would happen last year because when they did the great drafts last year. I thought the defense was going to be a lot better last year than it was, but it looks like they're stepping up now. And Baker Mayfield has he has the intangibles. Like, he's firing up the team. The team has a whole different identity when they see him out in the field. You can tell they believe in themselves. So that's something that you can't just have with any quarterback.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yeah,
I agree, bro. I agree. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our predictions for the week.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start with our 1 p.m. games. So the first game that we have on the slate is the Bengals at the Falcons. Now, the Bengals are 2-1 and the Falcons are 1-1. So what do you think? How do you think this game's going to go?
You're talking about the Bengals against the Falcons. I think I'm actually going to pick the Falcons in this one. I'm not a huge Falcon person, but I do believe in Matt Ryan. And with the Bengals, even though they're doing good right now and they showed a little promise, I don't really trust them that much. I don't
trust Marvin. I don't trust Marvin Lewis. I don't know why this guy still has a job in the NFL. To be honest with you,
yeah, just him as a coach. Yeah, I can't trust that either. But I feel like the Falcons they'll find a way to get there to pull off this win.
Mm-hmm.
I got them. So for them, I'm picking. I'll say about like 21-14. I think that's going to be the score.
All right, cool. All right, so in this game, guys, I got the Falcons winning also. I just think the Falcons' offense is too much. I don't think the Falcons' defense is all that great, so I'm picking the Falcons 31-21. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be relative high-scoring type game for the NFL, and that's pretty much the score I think is going to go. All right, so our next game we got on deck, we have the Buffalo Bills at the Green Bay Packers. Buffalo is 1-2 and Green Bay is 1-1. We all know Green Bay had that overtime game with Minnesota that nobody won. So so for this game, I understand the Vikings last week fucking shit the bed against the Bills and made the Bills look such a great team, but I don't believe in the Buffalo fucking Bills. They still have a rookie quarterback, and I think they're going to lose this game. And I think they're probably going to lose this game. I would say I would get Green Bay 28 and Buffalo 10.
Okay, I definitely agree with you. I think that the Buffalo Bills will actually lose this game, even though they did really good. What was it, 2 weeks ago? I think I think they don't have it. I really don't have enough. And I think the Green Bay Packers, they're good at coming back a week after a loss and like adjusting everything that was wrong. So I definitely have the Packers doing 28 to Buffalo Bills, probably 7 at the most, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I definitely don't disagree with that, man. For sure. All right, we have I believe it's kind of like one of the marquee games of the week to me. I think this is a really good matchup. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Chicago Bears. And I think this is going to be Tampa Bay's 2-1 and Chicago's 2-1. I think this is I forgot. Even though he's not a Bears fan, we have a native Chicagoan here.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it, man. It's weird. I don't understand.
but I think this is going to be a really good game. But I think this is going to be the game where Ryan Fitzpatrick loses his job because I think and gives it back to James. No, because. Bro, first of all, he was very close to losing it on Monday Night Football before he made that comeback with them idiot turn picks that he threw. Mm-hmm. But the Bears' defense with Khalil Mack is really, really good. And I think it's going to give him a lot of problems. Mm-hmm. And I think the Bucs are going to lose. I think the Bears, and I think Fitzpatrick is going to throw at least 2 or 3 picks, mm-hmm. maybe a fumble. And I think the Bears are going to win this game 20-7.
20-7. Okay, I'll second you on that. I think the Chicago Bears are actually going to win this one. This year, obviously, the Bears' defense has gotten a lot better, but I don't trust in Mr. Trubisky yet. He hasn't shown any promise as far as scoring. But with a good defense, going against a Ryan Fitzpatrick, what?
No. I was saying I agree with you. I don't either.
Oh, okay. So having a good defense going against Ryan Fitzpatrick, who throws, like you said, plenty of interceptions and picks like he did early in the game against the Steelers. If he does any sign of that in this game, it's pretty much going to be over for them. So
that's how I think. Because I agree with you with the Bears offense, but that's how I think they're going to get 20 points is because Fitzpatrick's going to turn the ball over. I'm not necessarily saying they're going to get a pick six. I'm not necessarily saying the Bears are going to get like a pick 6 or anything, but I'm saying he's going to turn the ball over where they're going to get like a short ass field to where they don't have to drive them. They probably one of these times where they're going to turn the ball over and the Bears are going to have the ball on the Bucs like 20-yard line. They're going to be like right there to score. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So and you got somebody who throws interceptions left and right. And you got somebody like Khalil Mack on the field. Come on, man. It's going to be a disaster, bro. So I'm going to go 7 to probably 14. Bears are going to win this game.
All right, definitely. All right, so our next game, it's actually a big game. Especially it's a big game for people down here. We do have the Miami Dolphins at the New England Patriots, and what I'm gonna say is this: because the Dolphins' defense has been so freaking good this year, and Ryan Tannehill has actually been pretty good this year. I'm not a Dolphins fan. I'm a Jets fan, but I live here, so I've watched the games. And I've seen a lot of improvement from this team. If Josh Gordon if he doesn't play, or if he plays and he's not 100% healthy from that hamstring injury, I think the Dolphins win. Mm-hmm. But if he doesn't play, if he does play, and he is Josh Gordon, Patriots are winning this game because I don't think the Dolphins will be able to stop him. But those are scenarios I threw out there, guys. But I'm going for the upset because this will be an upset. It doesn't matter if the Dolphins are 3-0 and the Patriots are 1-2. This is going to be an upset. I will pick the Dolphins winning this game, 24-17.
Okay. I would have to go on the other side of that. For me, I'm definitely going to pick the New England Patriots over Miami Dolphins.
Oh, for sure. I agree with you.
Every year, I would have picked the Patriots this week if they didn't lose to the Lions last week. Because every year, the Patriots always lose to a team they're not supposed to lose to. And I think they only have one credit like every year for that. And I think the Lions took that credit. So for them, they need to bounce back and actually win this game. Obviously with the Patriots, and a lot of people look at the Patriots loss last week as some big thing where everybody has to panic. The Patriots, you gotta understand, they're like the Lakers when Kobe was there. They get hot closer, they get to the playoffs. They don't start off the year being the best team ever.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
but I agree with you. I felt like I had to pick an upset.
No, I agree.
And,
I got you.
And that's the upset. I'm just gonna pick that upset because, you know, the Dolphins coming in with a very good defense, and I feel like I do feel like the Patriots are vulnerable, and I don't care how good Tom Brady looks. He is still getting fucking old. One of these years and one of these times where his age is gonna show, and he's gonna be done.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not saying he's gonna be done for the rest of the year or he's not gonna be good or anything. I'm just saying, like, if there's any a year where the Dolphins look this good to take over this division, this is the year. Because don't let Sam. I'm a Jets fan. I might sound biased, but don't let Sam Darnold get experience under his belt and get really good. Otherwise, this division is going to be ours. You're not going to sniff it, Dolphins. So, if there's ever a year for the Dolphins to really be the clear-cut number one in the AFC East, it's this year.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, because, you know, at some point, the Patriots dynasty has to fall. So, this may be the start. And if the Dolphins do win on Sunday, that definitely won't be a surprise to me at all. Like, you know, it's not like the Dolphins is a terrible team. And But yeah, I got the Patriots winning. It's gonna be really close. I'm gonna do about 23-30. That's gonna be my score for that one.
For sure. All right, the next game we have on the docket is the Philadelphia Eagles at the Tennessee Titans, and we have the Eagles at 2-1 and Tennessee at 2-1. Tennessee's defense has played really well this year. They held Jacksonville, I think, to 3 points or 6 points, which is not that big of a deal because Jacksonville's never had a great offense and Blake Bortles suspect. But Carson Wentz came back. He got a game under his belt, and this game will be his coming out party. So I am picking the Eagles 31 and the Tennessee Titans 10 because I think the Eagles defense will explode, and I think the Eagles offense is going to explode.
Right. Because
Carson Wentz got that game on his belt. He got the little rust off, get it off his shoulder, and now we about to see the MVP that was supposed to be last year come to form in this game.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you on that. I have Philadelphia beating the Tennessee Titans. Although the Tennessee Titans defense have been great, Philadelphia is supposed to be getting back Alshon Jeffrey this Sunday. Supposedly, this is tentative. So if that does happen, that's just going to just increase, you know, the reasons why Philadelphia should win this game. They've been looking kind of weird to me as this season been going on, but I think they have enough to pull it off against the Tennessee Titans, and I think Tennessee's running game isn't going to be that good against the Philadelphia Eagles defense. So I got the Philadelphia Eagles. I got them going 34, Tennessee Titans 14.
All right, cool. All right, the next game we have on the docket, guys, is my team, the New York Jets at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm just being real blunt and honest with you guys. Jacksonville's coming off a loss. Their defense is spectacular. The Jets are not winning this game. The Jacksonville Jaguars will win this game. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars will win this game. I will give it 17-10 because the Jets defense is pretty good this year, and I feel like Blake Bortles is going to turn the ball over a couple of times to give us a chance to score once. Score a touchdown one time. But I don't believe the Jacksonville Jaguars offense will put up a bunch of points on us. I don't believe that. I will be completely shocked if that happens because I don't think their quarterback is very good at all. He's just behind a great defense. So that's why I give the score 17-10, but I don't think in any way, shape, or form that we're going to win this game because I just think their defense is too good, and I think Sam Darnold is going to be really, really flustered in this game and running for his life. But the reason why I give us the 10 points because I do believe Blake Bortles will turn the ball over, and I do believe one way to strike this Jacksonville defense is in the running game. Passing game is elite. The running defense is good, but it's not great. Yeah. So I think there's going to be holes there to expose in the running game that's going to get us into scoring position. So that's why I think it's gonna happen to her. Because sometimes when you predict a score, you're like, oh wait, 17-10, that's pretty close. But when you actually watch the game, it's not that close. That's how I think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna dominate. We're gonna have our little chances here and there, but I still think they're gonna dominate most of the game. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I definitely have to agree with you. Just off the fact that I've been burned by New York for 2 weeks because I picked them to win. I've been in a confidence school.
Yeah, bro, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Don't do it.
I can't do it again this week, man.
Don't do it, boy. Don't do it, boy.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
It ain't no fooling you, bro. This week, you cannot do it this week. What?
I can't do it this week,
If you told me that you was picking us this week, I'm like, are you high, sir?
Yeah, I can't.
Are you high?
I can't go with it, man. I had so much faith in the Jets so far. They look like a new team. Usually they look like
the other two games I could understand.
Yeah,
but not this game. Hell no.
And like and just like what Carmine said, we actually have Jacksonville with the quarterback who's basically Eli Manning in a different dimension. He throws as many interceptions as he throws, complete passes. So in this situation, even though he throws a lot of interceptions, I'm gonna have to give it to Jacksonville, 21-14. I just haven't seen enough from Sam Darnold to actually believe in him. So
damn, you have us scoring 2 touchdowns, man. That actually makes me hot.
I got one off the defense.
Pretty happy.
I got one off the defense.
Hey, man, listen, hey, I'll take it.
And I believe that was going to be a fumble because the way the Bears made Jacksonville look crazy, bro. So,
hey, man, if Westman, I actually didn't. If Leonard Fournette doesn't play, I mean, I think that gives us a much better chance to win. I still don't think we won't win, but I don't know because I think he's still hurt. I don't know if he's playing in this game or not. The injury report hasn't really come out yet to say if he's playing or not.
I'm sorry,
but,
I said the Bears. I meant the Titans. I got them mixed up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, the next game we have on the docket is the game of mediocre. We have the Detroit Lions at the Dallas Cowboys. Both teams are 1-2, and they're both coming off win. No. Cowboys coming off a loss, ain't it?
Well, last week they won. They won against Seattle.
Okay, yeah. So they're both coming off of wins. The Lions coming off of a dominant win against the Patriots, but I think that has more to do with former Patriots coach just knowing the team, not how good the Lions are, to be honest with you. But they're both mediocre, but I don't fucking trust Matthew Stafford's turnover prone ass, and I just don't trust the Detroit Lions. So I have the Cowboys winning. I got the Cowboys winning 17-14.
You got 17-14? Okay. So,
yeah, definitely.
I don't think he agreed with that.
Yeah, definitely.
So you got, all right, so for me, for this one, I got I was going to pick the Dallas Cowboys, but the way the offensive line is set up, it looked like they just found out their offensive lineman when they came out the tunnel. And they're not giving the ball enough to the running back, in my personal opinion, as much as they should. And Dax has not looked like the way he did last year. He looks like a whole complete different person. Although I do trust Dallas's defense, but overall, their offense on Dallas hasn't shown me enough to make me believe that they can beat Detroit. Even though Detroit is a mediocre team, Matthew Stafford, I think he has enough to at least get some touchdowns in on him. I'm going to give it a 23-17, giving it to Detroit.
All right, definitely. Huh? I like that pick. And honestly, you go either way because both teams are just meh.
Yeah, pretty trash, yeah.
But anyway, the next game we have on the docket is very interesting, bro. Because I don't know if it's because. All right, so we have the Houston Texans at the Indianapolis Colts. I am shocked, completely floored that the Texans are 0-3.
Yeah. That's a problem.
I don't know what's going on. All right, the Texans are 0-3 and the Titans are 1-2. Andrew Luck has looked pretty good, but it's the same problems with the Colts that they've always had. Mediocre to bad offensive line. They can't fucking protect Andrew Luck. No running game, and Andrew Luck having to do everything himself. Like I don't know, man. They have to figure something out and help this man because I feel bad for this guy. This guy came back from career-threatening type injury to just be subjected to this crap. But anyway, but there's no way. Like the Texans have to get their first win somehow, and I think they're gonna get it because the Colts defense is really not that good at all. So I'm picking the Texans winning. I'll pick them 27-21.
Okay. So,
this is the thing though. The Texans defense, I don't know what's going on. They should be way better than they are right now.
They should be.
Like, I don't know this is the only reason why I picked that score 27-21. Like, cause normally I would pick that score to be like 27-14 or 10 because the Texans defense being really, really good. But they have not been that defense this year so far.
They haven't.
So maybe this game they'll show it. But for right now, I'm gonna go 27-21. Texans.
Yeah, because we so used to seeing J.J. Watt out there, killing it, and the defense has been lackluster this year. But I definitely going to agree with you. I think the Texans are going to pull off their first win here, because even though Indianapolis Colts, their defense, like you said, is okay, but if we looked at Andrew Luck like he played last year, his arm strength looked very suspect. They even took him out during the end of the game so that his backup can actually throw a Hail Mary. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think something's going on with Andrew's arm, and if that being the case, because he's their best chance.
Yeah, I don't think he's there yet.
It's not there yet.
I don't think he has a full strength. Yeah, I don't think he has his full strength back.
I agree with you. I don't think he has a
injury.
full strength, and he's their best way to win. So in this one, Houston Texans got to get a win. So why not against the Indianapolis Colts? I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go 7-10. It's not gonna be a high scoring game to me.
All right, cool. All right, so the next game we have on the docket is another surprising outcome, but not really surprising because John Gruden put his fucking foot in his mouth. But I have the Cleveland Browns at the Oakland Raiders. The Oakland Raiders have no pass rush. Their defense is absolutely suspect, and the Browns' defense is pretty good. So I'm actually going to pick the Browns, and I'm going to pick the Browns in this game. I'm going to pick 21-13, Cleveland.
Okay. I'm with you. I would definitely agree. I'm definitely going to pick the Cleveland Browns in this, and not only because of the power of Baker Mayfield, but at the same time, the Oakland Raiders haven't shown me enough to believe in them. Their rush, their offensive line isn't looking good. Their defense has always been terrible for a long time, and I'm surprised of seeing them in this position when, like, probably 3 years ago, I crowned them as a team that's going to dethrone the Patriots as the number one team in the AFC. And the way that they look now is completely disappointing. They don't look good.
Yep.
I got Cleveland Brown doing it, man, because they've been impressing me, and I love to see a Cinderella story. So that'll be my upset.
For sure. Score.
Oh, my score. I'm definitely gonna go. I'm gonna do 21-10.
21-10. All right, cool. All right, so next game we have on the docket, we have the NFC West division matchup of the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. I am picking Seattle in this game because Arizona is starting a rookie quarterback that defense can fluster. So I am going to go Seattle 21-7.
Okay. I have to agree with that too. And not only for the reasons that you said, other than the quarterback not being their starter, Arizona Cardinals have had some offensive issues all year round. They've looked terrible. Coming into this year and seeing how they were last year, I was expecting a little bit better out of them, but not that they were going to be like a playoff caliber team.
And their defense hasn't played up to par. Their defense hasn't played up to par either, to be honest with you.
Yeah, their defense has been pretty bad. So, and Seattle hasn't been up to their best either. They're like the Legion of Gloom.
For sure.
They're like the most depressing most depressing watching team to watch right now, because looking at what they used to be, and now they've just been stripped off one by one. And this is what happens. You try to keep together a super team, and it doesn't work out. So I'm with you. I have Seattle Seahawks beating the Arizona Cardinals. I got it 7-14. They're not gonna. Neither one of them are gonna crack 20.
All right, cool. I mean, there's no way I can disagree with that, to be honest with you. Sometimes I give charity points out, just to be honest. But anyway, so the next game we have the San Francisco 49ers at the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers are winning this game. 49ers don't have Jimmy Garoppolo for the rest of the year. I don't think they stand a chance in this game. So I'm picking, and I think Phillip Rivers is gonna put up some points on this suspect defense. So I'm picking the Chargers 35 and the 49ers 14.
Okay. I have to second that too. I have to give it to the team that has, in my personal opinion, the most underrated quarterback in this era. I feel like if he was in a better situation, he'll absolutely have 2 rings right now. But yeah, people like
if he was on a better team, yes, better team, better constructed team, bro.
Absolutely.
Phillip Rivers will be a Super Bowl champion by now, bro.
He'll be easily. I'll give him at least 2 rings. Absolutely. And I understand that he has 15 kids and he has to get more money. So the LA Chargers are probably going to be the only team to pay him as much as they pay him. But that's neither here nor there. With that being said, and him being an amazing quarterback, I feel like that he is. He's going to put up some points against San Francisco. Jimmy G's not playing. He's out for the rest of the season, and that's the best chance that San Francisco had to win. And even with Jimmy G, I think they would have lost this game. So,
yeah, for sure.
I got the same thing going. I go. I would say 33-7. I think he's going to throw some bombs on him.
Yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. And hopefully we see a breakout game from there. Number 1 draft pick a year ago. Mike Williams. Mm-hmm. So the next game we have on the docket is the New Orleans Saints at the New York Giants. This is a tough one. I know you're probably going to go with the Saints because of the Giants quarterback, but we saw how the Saints looked against the Bucs. This Saints defense has been an utter disappointment this season. They were great last year, but utter disappointment this season. And I think Saquon Barkley is going to have a huge game. I think he's going to have a couple touchdowns, over 130 yards rushing. And that's, to me, I'm picking the other upset. I am picking the Giants to win this game 35-28. Okay. Because I think Saquon is going to keep... I don't think the Giants' defense is really going to slow Drew Brees down all that much, but I think Saquon is going to have a great game, a big game, to keep Drew Brees off the field enough. Because I don't think the Saints' defense is going to stop them either. So I think he's going to keep Drew Brees off the field enough to actually, you know what, I'm changing my score. I'm doing 35-21.
35-21.
So because I think he's gonna keep Drew Brees off the field enough to get that to get the Giants the victory, and to give their defense enough rest to maybe stop Drew Brees a couple of times, just a couple of drives, get stopped, not a pick or anything, but just make him punt the ball away. So that's why I'm picking. I'm picking the Giants because of time of possession. Saquon having a big game. You know Odell's gonna have a big game, so I'm gonna go with the Giants 35-21 on their upset.
Okay. You definitely picked what I was going to pick. I'm definitely going to go the other way around. It's for a couple of things here. First of all, we have what I personally feel like, and other people are going to disagree with me, I feel like the most overrated quarterback in our area as far as NFL goes, in Eli Manning, who throws just as many interceptions as he do catches. Like, he's the alternate dimension of Blake Bortles. So with that being said, on top of the fact that I do love Saquon Barkley, I'm a big believer of him, and Odell Beckham Jr. as well. But at the same time, if you watch the Saints in the past couple games or in any game, Drew Brees, the thing is, even if the defense is terrible, you got to outscore Drew Brees at the end of the day.
Yeah,
because they can
absolutely
let you have 40 points.
I agree.
They'll let you have 40 points, but Drew Brees will have them score 47 points and still put them
I agree.
So
I agree, and that's why I made the prediction the way I made it. I absolutely agree with you.
Yeah, so if you look at the last 2 games, you look at Seattle winning in overtime against the Falcons. They win 43-37, and before that, they beat the Browns 21-18. They got just enough points to walk out with the win, and I think Drew Brees is that type of player. He's the elite quarterback, one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL that'll make sure that you walk out with the win, even if he got to score 3,000 points. I'm picking the Saints on this 35-14 over the New York Giants.
All right, cool. All right. Cool. All right, so the next game we have on the docket, guys, is the Sunday night matchup. Sunday night matchup is going to be the Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Baltimore's 2-1, Pittsburgh's 1-1-1, and I'm picking the Steelers to have more woes. I'm still picking the Steelers to have more troubles without Le'Veon Bell. It's going to prove even more how the Steelers really need Le'Veon Bell. And I'm going to pick the Ravens 24. And Steelers, I'm going to give them 13.
You're going to get 13. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll go in the opposite direction once again. I'm definitely going to pick the Pittsburgh Steelers in this matchup against the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens have shown a little bit of promise, but I still, even though Ben Roethlisberger looks like a shell of himself to a degree, I still believe in Antonio Brown and their offense. I don't think the Ravens have enough to outscore not the Patriots, but against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm not a big Joe Flacco guy. I don't believe in him as much as everybody else does. I think the defense. Really
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that Pittsburgh Steelers defense either.
I definitely don't believe in the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, but I definitely believe in what I feel like is the number one wide receiver in the NFL.
For sure.
Brown and Ben Roethlisberger. If they can get that man open, then that's all we need. So I'm going to have Pittsburgh Steelers winning 24 to the Baltimore Ravens 21. It's going to be a close game.
All right, cool. Go. All right, so the next game on the docket, we have the Monday Night Football matchup. We have the hottest quarterback in the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. Going up against the Denver Broncos. And the Broncos are the Chiefs are 3-0, and the Broncos are 2-1. It's tough. It's really, really tough. Broncos defense hasn't been elite this season yet, but they still have that pass rush that can finally give Patrick Mahomes some really big problems. But it's hard to predict which Broncos teams you're gonna get. And the Chiefs' defense is really bad. Like, the Chiefs are really, 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 really lucky, and they should be really happy they have a quarterback that's on fire and they have an offense that's on fucking fire, because their defense can't stop nobody. Like, nobody. But I don't know if the Broncos' offense is going to score like that. So it's hard to really predict. I'm going to say Patrick Mahomes is going to stay hot, but I don't think this is my thing. I still think he's going to have trouble in this game. I think this is the first game where he's going to look like not a bad quarterback, just like a normal quarterback, a normal young quarterback that's going to have some problems. I think he's going to throw a pick in his game. I think he will get throw a couple touchdowns, but I don't think it's going to be the barn burner. I don't think the Chiefs are going to put up 35 points again. I'm actually going to give the Chiefs this game 21 to 14.
Okay. I could definitely see that. And, one thing about this is that Patrick Mahomes is one of the guys that I had questions about because he has a great start now, and last year we said the same thing about Mariota until like the second half of the season came around. The one thing
No. Whoa. You can't compare, bro.
What?
Mariota was not putting up these numbers, bro.
No. But he had the hype around him. Like, people were saying that
he had the hype.
Yeah.
But if you really think about it, though, his numbers were basic as shit.
No,
like, Mariota they were winning, but they were basic as shit. Yo, this guy is putting up numbers, dog. Like, insane numbers.
I'm with you. And that's one thing that made me question. I was like, okay, I wonder if this is just hype like they had for Mariota. But looking at this guy's stat sheet, Mahomes, that's the guy right there. You can't say nothing against him. And with him being having this Kansas City Chiefs offense, that I feel like Kansas City has been like one of the
Tyreek Hill is a monster.
He's a monster, and I think Kansas City Chiefs as a team has been like one of the most underrated teams in the past maybe 5 years that people really didn't look at. And
because they didn't have the quarterback to take them to the next level.
And they didn't, but they definitely always had the
Pretty
offense.
Much.
They had the running game.
Yep.
But now, until like Jeremy Maclin, he got his ACL torn or whatever. But this year with Patrick Mahomes, he's definitely gonna drop some bombs on there. I think they're good enough to at least beat my team, the LA Rams. And if they're good enough to beat the Rams, they're good enough to beat the Denver Broncos. I got the Kansas City Chiefs going 34, Denver Broncos 17.
All right, cool. I mean, I like that. I don't know, bro. I don't know about them beating your Rams, only because the only reason why I say that because I think the Rams defense is good enough to stop this kid 2 or 3 times. I don't think the Chiefs offense is good enough to stop your offense.
Oh, I'm not saying they are going
to. That's the reason why.
But they have the best.
Yeah.
That's the only team I think of. Even not the Patriots.
The best chance.
Nobody else.
The best? Really?
Yes, I think
Nobody
they have the best
else.
chance. Nobody else. I can't think of nobody else. The AFC is the weaker division this year. So outside of
Yeah, I do agree. The AFC is a very weak conference this season.
yeah, because
Yeah,
as far as
I do
teams
agree
go,
with that.
they have who? The Patriots. They have Kansas City.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I'm looking at this list and these. Yeah, I agree with you.
They're very
Yeah,
lopsided.
the power is in the NFC for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because you have the Steelers, the teams we usually
Absolutely.
depend on being the top. The Steelers, the Ravens, the Colts.
Yeah, that defensive suspect is fucking. They don't have a Le'Veon Bell right now, so I don't even put the Steelers in no conversations right now.
Exactly, and not even the Raiders, man. I was depending on them to take out the Patriots, but
Nah.
it is what it is, man.
Nah.
Like, 3 years later, look
Nah.
where they at.
Yeah. All right, guys. So the last game we have on the docket is tonight's game. Actually, is the Thursday night game.
Yeah,
I know this boy Preston Brown is hyped. He's hyped for this right now.
absolutely.
This is what we're doing. It is the Minnesota Vikings versus the Los Angeles Rams.
Mhm.
Preston's team. Vikings are 1-1-1. Rams are 3-0. Now we all know how good the Rams are, how loaded they are on defense, but they do have some injuries on their defense.
Mhm.
Keith Saliba is out. Marcus Peters is out.
Mhm.
Those are some big fucking blows, bro.
It's just some big blows.
I don't know how long they're gonna be out, but they're not gonna be playing in this game. That's for sure.
Yeah, Tommy
So-
is getting some ankle surgery, so he's gonna be out for a couple weeks.
So I don't know, man. Yo, bro, this is the hardest game for me to pick. To be honest with you, honestly,
Really?
because this is why I say this. If we get the Vikings defense that we got from last year tonight, you guys are fucked.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. No, I'm dead serious. I'm not even laughing. Like you guys are. You're not winning this game. But that's the thing. I don't know what Vikings defense we're getting.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea, and all I have is to go by this season. So I'm not picking the upset in this game, guys. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not risking it. I don't know which Vikings team we're gonna get tonight. I don't think they're gonna finally look like the team that we had last year, just with a better quarterback. First of all, I don't even think they got a better quarterback. To be honest with you, I think Case Keenum and Kirk Cousins are the same fucking quarterback. To be honest with you, Kirk Cousins just probably puts up better stats. But to me, I think the Vikings. I've been thought the Vikings overpaid for the same quarterback that they had. They could have just kept Case Keenum for a cheaper price. Anyway, that's my opinion, but whatever. But so I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game. This game is gonna be I think it's gonna be a defensive battle tonight. It's a Thursday night football game. These teams are just coming off the game they play on Sunday. I think this is going to be a defensive battle, and I'm going to pick the Rams 17, and I'm going to pick the Vikings 10.
Okay, so all right, so I'm coming in
17-10.
here. So if you guys didn't know, if you guys are listening, I am an LA Rams fan. I've been a fan of the Rams since 1999, so this is not new for me, and I'm definitely going to be a very optimistic. Not only optimistic, I'm going to be unbiased about my choice in this. So obviously, what he said, like Marcus Peters being out, Aqib Talib being out. Those are some big hits on our defense. Two of probably a couple of the best corners in the NFL right now is leaving out of our decent defense to go against the Minnesota Vikings, and they also have the guy Stephon Diggs. The bigger question here is like the same question I had for the New Orleans Saints game. Will they be able to score more points than the Rams? That's the bigger question, regardless of what's going on in that defense. So I'm expecting Sean Make My Day McVay and that offense to come in and steam over the Minnesota Vikings. Todd Gurley's going to get here and get a lot of yardage.
You are trash. You are so trash. Oh my god. You see, and they come out with no cute ass lines or puns for my team. I just kept it all business.
Hey,
Sean, make my day and McVay.
Make
Oh
my
my
day,
god,
McVay.
you're trash, bro.
You got it. Guys, the best out here. Mahomes, all of them. So as far as this game goes, we're missing two of our cornerbacks. So with that being said, and Stephon Diggs being on the field, I gotta be completely honest. Even though I don't want to hear this because I don't, the truth doesn't. Some people don't like to hear the truth. And I don't like saying the truth if it's painful.
Oh, stop your bullshit.
So,
Come on, man.
unfortunately, I'm just going to have to say that I'm going to have to go with the Minnesota Vikings losing tonight. LA Rams is coming through 31-14. LA, baby, all day.
I didn't buy that nonsense. What you was talking like? Come on with that bullshit, bro. Just pick a fucking
LA.
score. I knew you was going.
Make my day. We okay.
All right, guys. I see. Preston tried to fool you guys, but
LA's doing it.
Damn sure wasn't fooling me.
And you know what?
Damn sure wasn't doing me.
I'm happy to keep sleeping.
Guys, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Guys on the prediction show for the rest of this season, the rest of this year. Preston's probably gonna pick his team every week, but I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. It's whatever.
I mean, you never know, man. You never know.
The bias is real, but it's fine. It's cool.
It has to be.
It's cool. It's cool. Anyway. So you got the Rams. What's your score?
I think I'm gonna change it. I think I got 34-21. I think it's gonna be high scoring, and not only that, I'm happy to keep some.
Damn, you think it's gonna be that high scoring for real?
Yeah, because we have a suspect. We got two of our best corners out, and with Minnesota having a suspect defense, it's gonna be like a lot of bombs being thrown tonight.
Yo, man, one of these weeks, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just have such an odd feeling, bro.
About what?
I have such an odd feeling that tonight's gonna be the night that we're gonna see the real Vikings defense.
I don't know, man. They don't know what they're doing out there. They don't know what they're doing. If they look like they played against the Bills, then they have zero chance. And you know the Rams, their offense is too good, and it's not even just about them being my team. It's just their offense is way too powerful. Their special teams is great. Their wide receivers are great. They have one of the top running backs in the NFL right now. What a great quarterback. I don't know how this can go wrong, regardless of what defense shows up. And I'm happy to keep Talib and Marcus Peters out tonight because you know why? Because it's early in the season, so once they rest up and get good when the playoffs start.
And what helps is your division is full of trash.
Absolutely.
Your division.
It is.
The Seahawks ain't looking that hot. The 49ers and the Cardinals are just.
And I plan on tonight being a night that shut up all those people who say that the Rams haven't played anybody yet, because technically they haven't. So tonight will be the night that they will show them they have it, and they are true Super Bowl contenders for the NFC.
Got you.
Let's go.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for our football prediction show. Look at this guy. Oh my God. Anyway, that's it for our football prediction show, guys. It's been a blast. This is the first of many. We'll be here all season giving our predictions, our scores. Thank you for joining us. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your friends. We here, the Undisputed Champ Sports Podcast, guys. We here. Stay tuned. We will be doing our wrestling review of the week later on, and we'll be dropping sometime this week, but tonight, tomorrow, next day. Just keep your eyes on it, guys. Thank you so much for listening. I am Carmine. That is Preston Brown, the architect and man of the show. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.
We gotta make a change.org petition, man, for Beast Mode, bro, because he's in a bad situation. We gotta get him out of there.
Yeah, get him out of the Raiders, bro. Get him away from that situation, dog. Seriously.
Oh my God.
All right, guys. Peace.